a firmer foundation to take our country forward. More security, more respect, more opportunity. A Britain built for all. A Britain built for all. Every decision conference, every decision we took this past year, it's all been in pursuit of that mission. Changing the way we create wealth, reforming public services, giving people more control over our future. Take our investment in defence. Undeniably good for growth, vital for national security and the whole of the continent. Impossible without really tough decisions on aid. Just look at the New Deal to build Norwegian frigates. That doesn't happen without our investment. A decade of shipbuilding on the Clyde. That heritage, that pride, secure for future generations. Now, those frigates could have been built anywhere, but that was the old mentality, that it didn't matter. But we want to build them here, in Britain. We want to invest in that reputation, in those skills, in the talent of Glasgow and the Clyde. Now, conference. 5 days after that deal, I went to the shipbuilding yard on the Clyde. I went to the canteen where the workers were having their lunch. And I stood in front of them and I said, thank you. Thank you for your hard work and your reputation that allowed us to win that deal. They were being judged against other countries, France, Germany, and the US, and they won. They were proud. They said to me that this was the answer to the mantra that they heard. People who said British shipbuilding was dead. They told me how much it meant to them and their communities. And they were proud because they knew exactly what those frigates were for. And they were proud to contribute, proud that their community was chosen by an ally looking for a partner to defend our continent from Putin's aggression. And conference. Or take our investment in childcare. 30 hours free for every child between 9 months and 4 years. A massive difference to the cost of living. Thousands of pounds back in the pockets of working parents because we made tough decisions, tough Labour decisions at the last budget. Now, this will help parents and carers back to work, especially women, and that is good for growth. But fundamentally, it's for the children. Now, last year, Bridget and I went to a primary school in Nuneaton, and we got talking to the reception teacher. And she said that some kids arrive in reception reading books, others are still virtually in nappies. There's similar stories right across the country. Inequality at age just 4, baked in for life. So our childcare provision is a game changer, giving every child the best start in life, every single child equal at the starting line of their education. That's National Renewal Conference. That's why we made the tough decisions. And I make no apologies if they tilt towards working people, because it's working people who paid the price of Tory decline. That's why we invested in our NHS, fired up Great British Energy, stood up for British Steel, new protectors for renters, sick pay for the least well-off, fire and rehire finished, 0-hour contract scrapped, record investment in Scotland and Wales, rebuilding our schools, new homes, new towns, new train lines, publicly owned, of course, spreading prosperity right across Britain. And a proper living wage conference the culmination of a long journey for our movement, a mark of a Britain built for all. Thank you, Conference. And Conference, extending free school meals, 100,000 children lifted out of poverty. The first step on our journey to end child poverty. We have walked that road before and we will walk that road again. Because a Britain where no child is hungry, where no child is held back by poverty, that's a Britain built for all. But there's another cause